That was 18.
Good evening, everyone,
Good evening.
and Happy New Year. It is currently 7:05 on January 8th, and I will entertain a motion to open up we'll open up the general session meeting.
I'll make that motion as stated.
Is there a second?
I second that motion.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
Meeting is now in order. First order of business is a pledge of allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, if we could take a moment of silence, think of those lost ones, those shut in, those serving our country. Okay, if we can take a moment of silence and think about all the wonderful things we have in our life, the things that we enjoy, the breath, food, blessings that we have every day. Okay, thank you. Okay, report on the work session. We will be having this work session after this meeting. And for the work session, the agenda currently has mayor and council retreat, purchase of stove, purchase of ice machine, Colmar Manor Day 2019, MML Main Street. And I will be adding the parking permit. Anomalies, and also the copy machine.
I'm sorry, what was the last one, Mayor?
Copy machine
Oh,
purchase.
okay. Thank you.
Madam Mayor,
Yes,
I have an item
to add
for
the work session,
the work session, closed session.
a closed session. Okay. Closed session will be called for the purpose of
Legal advice.
legal advice. Okay, mayor's report. Well, I want to say happy holidays to you all. Happy New Year. It's been personally a challenging end of the year for me. I lost my father. I lost my mother-in-law, and a lot of other close people. But we were still able to, due to the staff, to have a wonderful Christmas holiday event for the seniors and for our children. And so we had a good season. We worked with the 47 district. They had a wonderful toy drive on Christmas Day, along with left-hand warm hearts or right-hand warm hearts. We did our survival tool giveaway to the homeless, and they fed them, and it was a wonderful day to have them out. It was a great time. It was a great thing. Enjoyed doing it, and we're looking forward to being able to do this at least twice a year, where we put together packages of survival tools from our fundraiser that we did earlier on in our silent auction, which allowed us to be able to make these purchases. So I thank everybody who's participated in that, and look forward to how we can do that going forward. We've got a couple of birthdays. I want to say happy birthday to Ronald Austin, who works for us and helps us to keep this place in good order along with Public Works. And also Jerome, right? It's Jerome, right? Jerome? No, it's Melinda. Melinda Mendoza. Happy birthday, Melinda. Excuse me for my mind being in all different kinds of places. But happy birthday. Can everybody say happy birthday to Melinda?
Happy Melinda.
Okay, and we have Chief Miltonberger. What's the date of your birthday? Yours is tomorrow. All right,
Happy
then.
birthday.
And happy birthday. Okay,
Happy
let's sing happy
birthday.
birthday.
And we also have Mr. Muchler, which is on the 20th.
Yes.
Mr. Much on the
Yeah.
20th. Well, that's the same
Yes.
birthday as Miles,
Oh,
my
wow.
grandson. Okay, let's sing.
Somebody.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you all. Happy birthday to you. Woo.
Hey.
There you go. All right, council, you have reports?
Yes, good evening. I'd like to say thank you for all the Christmas decorations and New Year's and taking it all down now. And I want to say that we lost a dear friend in Ward 3, Al Crosby. He was a former employee of the town, and he really will be missed. A very good person. Other than that, I've noticed on certain streets, we're not putting our bulk trash out on Tuesday nights, and we have to call it in. So our code enforcer, Mr. Richardson, will talk about that a little bit. Thank you.
What, were you two?
Ward 2,
Oh, no report.
Ward 3.
Yes, Happy New Year's, everyone. This year is 2019. In 2020, the council seats will be up for grabs. I just wanted to let you know that I will not be running that year. But if someone is interested in running for the council member in Ward 3, I'll be willing to, you can work with me, shadow me at meetings. Just let you know, it's not only 2 meetings that you see here, there are other things that's your responsibility as an elected official. So if you're interested, I'll be happy to show you the ropes, because it's very important to know, and I'm hoping that we have a great representative for Ward 3. Just one of the things, Mr. Al, like Councilman Blue said, we truly miss. Mr. Al was a great volunteer for our community. He was the gentleman that opened up the park, the Mayor's Park, and closed it for us. And we're now currently looking for someone to take on that responsibility, because it's fine now, but sometime in the summertime we have, you know, the teeny bops, including my son, like to hang out there after dark. So we try to close that up, close that park up, because we're right on the residence. So we're looking for someone to help us with that. My main concern, I guess, is for you, Chief. I noticed that we're having a lot of fireworks or firecrackers or something going on in town, and I'm not sure if it's little kids, but whoever's doing it, you have to be respectful. We have seniors. When they hear that pop, it scares them. We have newborns. Yes, I'm a new grandmother. That scares a new baby. So please, I mean, I like fireworks, but fireworks are illegal in Prince George's County, and I can see someone may shoot one off at New Year's or maybe 4th of July. I know it's illegal, but you know, you pass that. But I'm not sure why they were shooting all the fireworks or guns or whatever they was on Saturday. And you get your, you know, you get people calling the council, and I got a new grandbaby. So I'm saying, if you hear fireworks, gunshots, please, the chief can give you a non-emergency number to call, or call 911. But thank you, and I look forward to serving you in 2019. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ward 4.
Happy New Year to everyone. I just wanted to just say good, how is everyone, and thank you for tuning in and being in our meeting. So we are having an event in February, and we are looking to have a talent portion. So if there's any raw talent, we're looking for kids and young adults to join in. You can call me, email me, or just call the town hall. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I also wanted to add, before we go to the next report, about, well, I do want to make a statement. Tomorrow, Bates is going to go around the entire town and pick up. I've definitely noticed the circumstance, but I feel like to some extent we're responsible in this particular case because of the holidays, Christmas and New Year, both falling on Tuesdays, which would have been the days when people would call in for pickup. I don't know what the holiday situation was with Bates, so as far as people calling Bates, I really don't know what might have been the case. So I wouldn't be able to say whether it was somebody who didn't call or not, but as a part of it was the fact that we had told people they could call here, where a comprehensive list could then go to Bates, and there would be no confusion about what town was it coming from, because they know it was coming from here, and we didn't have Tuesdays involved. So the fact that that happened, and I definitely see a jump in the change of what's out on the street out here, I think
Yes.
it played a role. So we asked Bates to do a complete town sweep tomorrow when they come around. They'll pick up whatever is out there, no matter whether it's called or not. And then hopefully we get back to something of normal. I also wanted to mention about parking permits. Actually, yesterday, after probably about 5 or 6 different notices out to everybody over the last year, was the last day for permits to be collected in what was our plan. And as of today, there is 222 homes in this town that has not requested a parking permit. That's half the town. So we will have to double up. Our plan was at the end of this month, by the end of January, to start putting our signs up with the restrictions. The streets will be restricted to the number of spaces that have been registered on that street for residential parking. So if you're in a home and you don't have a driveway and you haven't come up in order to get your sticker, there's not going to be room for you to park in the evening without some challenges. So I'm reminding everybody we'll be sending out notes all this week. There's also people who have registered that they have more than one car, but may have only registered one car. I want to remind you, only that car that's been registered will be the one with the stickers when we get ready to do our implementation on this parking. I want to appreciate everybody who has participated, even those who have come up at the last minute, last week, and really trying to get into that deadline date. But this has been a little over a year that we've been informing everybody of this program and this process. And so we really like to see it be successful, and we look forward to people coming up. All hands on deck. Almost everybody in the office knows how to take to get you your permit pretty quickly. So I just want to remind everybody about that. Okay, we'll move on to the treasurer's report.
Thank you, Mayor. I'll give a brief overview of the Treasurer's Report for December 2018, which is for the first 6 months of the current fiscal year from July 1st through December 31st. There are copies on the table if anyone wants to pick one up. You could also pick one up at the town hall after the meeting if you're listening from home. For the 6-month period, we had total revenues of $994,387. Largest portion of this is real estate taxes of $627,212. We also had rental income of $30,416. Red light camera violations of $37,517. And community parks and playground grants of $177,657. Those are the larger revenues. There's a lot of other accounts that make up the difference. On the expense side, we had total general government expenditures of $349,424. Including in that amount are the expenses associated with the playground of $198,157. If you take that out, the total expenditures were $151,267 against a budget of $351. It's about half spent through the first 6 months of the year. Under payroll tax and benefits, we had $34,006 against a $73,850 budget. Senior van expenditures were $22,328. Code enforcement costs of $3,097. Public Works, $118,656. Community Center Town Hall, $166,342. Public Safety, $139,988. Community Center Operations, $44,069. So the total expenses for the 6 months total $880,797. which is $113,000 more than, or less than the revenue we brought in. So, we're in a pretty good position for the 6 months. We also will receive a large portion of our real estate taxes on the 10th of this month. So the next day, by the end of the week, we will, probably collect another $250,000 or so of our real property taxes. There's also a balance sheet. Last page of the report shows the cash balance of $126,651. We also have investments of $744,655, and we have a total equity or fund balance of $901,455. So again, a pretty good financial picture from the balance sheet. Other than that, I don't have any other real comments, and ask you all to accept the report.
Is there a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
I'll make that motion to accept the treasurer's report.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Any discussion? Do we have, on the balance sheet, you know why the accounts payable is negative? A little tiny amount, but
Nope.
there were some others, but they've cleared out.
Yep.
The ones that cleared out underneath are the current ones.
Yeah, no, I
what
looked
was
at that.
happening?
Nothing stood right out. It's a $57 item, and I'll continue to look at that. It's something that happened in September, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, but you kind of.
But I do know. Yes, I do know the month, but
Turned around, okay.
yeah, that figure did not stand out as a single transaction, so I'm gonna have to look at it in a little more detail.
Okay, can you also, when we were doing the fundraiser for the Homeward Bound, and I wanted to, I told the council that we were going to give them like a separate accounting of that, so that they could see the funds come in, the funds go out, and sort of compare where we need to be, if we're going over or if we need more.
Right now, I believe it's just shown under account 4221, which is $1,212.36, which I assume the expenses are being netted out of there, but I'll have to check because there's not a separate account for that.
It's not an expense account, right? We were going to keep it on one side of the
Yep.
sheet so that it would just go to zero out.
Yep.
All right. Okay, it's probably in the credit card, because most of it was in December.
So it hadn't come through yet. Yep.
All right, just want to make sure. Okay, thank you. I'll call for a vote. Ward 1?
Aye.
Ward 2?
Aye.
Ward 3?
Aye.
Ward 4?
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. Accept the treasurer's report. Okay, police report. Chief Milton-Berkeley.
Yes, I want to thank everyone for coming out and for the birthday wishes. In December, the Colmar Manor Police Department participated in Shop with a Cop. We had 5 children that we took to out to eat at the IHOP and to the Walmart. It was a success. It was wonderful. I also created a Cottage City and a Colmar Manor Facebook page, and I'm asking that everybody go on, like, and share. So as far as significant events that occurred in Colmar Manor, there was a robbery that occurred on December 12th. A Cottage City officer responded to the CVS. There was a disorderly call December 15th. They were dispatched to the 4300 block of Newton Street. There was an emergency petition evaluation done on December the 18th. Colmar Manor officer responded to the 4300 block of Newton Street for a disorderly person. On December 20th, Colmar Manor responded to the 4200 block of Monroe Street for a death report. On December 24th, PG County responded to the 3300 block of 40th Place for a theft from auto. On December 26th, Cottage City officer responded to the 4300 block of Bladensburg Road for a fraud report. The calls for service that went out was 56 calls. If you look on the sheet, it's broken down for you. And that's it. I respectfully ask that you accept my report.
Okay, is there a motion to accept Chief's report?
Yes, I'll make that motion as stated.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, I'll call for a vote. Ward 1. I mean, is there any discussion? Okay, none. I'll call for a vote. Ward 1.
Aye.
Ward 2.
Aye.
Ward 3.
Aye.
Ward 4.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. Thank you so much, Chief. Appreciate it. Okay, so the next order of business is to approve some minutes. Oh, no, staff reports. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go to staff reports. We have first, recreation.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to Mayor, Council, Mr. Baden, Mr. Barr, Chief, and the residents here that are with us now and watching us televised. Happy New Year to everybody. Those who don't know me, my name is Renee Watts. I am the Recreation Coordinator here at the town of Colmar Manor Town Hall. My report is from September through December 2018. It's not lengthy, but it's detailed. September 2018, on September 22nd at the Newton Street Park, we dedicated our new fitness playground and celebrated Colmar Manor Day. We enjoyed great food, music, vendor tables, and a lot of mingling with the residents and guests. The budget for the Colmar Manor Day was $2,100. I overspent 6 cents. Breeze, we collected $929. The open gym, we collected $69. Total money collected September 2018 was $998. October 2018, what a busy and productive month. On October the 27th, we partnered with Patricia Jones. She's a member of the Victory Grace Center, Surviving to Thriving Foundation. We acknowledged Breast Cancer Awareness and Domestic Violence Month. We had a program and light refreshments. Later that evening, the town hosted our annual Harvest Fest. We had a ghoulish great time and plenty of food and goodie bags, and we had over 150 kids in attendance. On October 29th, the Zumba instructor Sharon Malone sponsored her annual Party in Pink in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. She donated all of her proceeds to the Susan B. Komen Foundation. Zumba classes are in full swing Mondays, Wednesdays at 7:15 and Saturday mornings at 9:15. Thank you, ladies, Chief Lowry, and to everyone who came out to support each event. Special thanks to all of our volleyball volunteers. We appreciate all of your dedicated services. The budget for the Harvest Fest was $650. I overspent $1.50. Breeze, we collected $1,100. The open gym, we collected $50. The total money collected October 2018 was $1,150. November 2018, job well done, Mayor Barrow. You worked long hours and diligently on the Homeward Bound fundraiser social. I have networked with several churches and food banks who are eager to come aboard with us as an ongoing distribution of food locations here at the town hall. For an example, we had turkey giveaway days. November the 9th, 10 baskets were donated by Miss Victoria Coleman from the Seven Loaves and Fish Ministry. November the 17th, we had quite a few baskets donated by Patricia Jones, again from the Victory Grace Center. We have started yoga classes on Tuesday evenings from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. at a fee of $10. Please come and experience a relaxing hour of tranquility and stretching with trainer Mashika. Thank you, Breeze, the Breeze Country Dancers, and Choice Affair for their annual Thanksgiving donation to the town of $1,100. Breeze, also, we collected $610. Open gym, $167. Exercise, $2. The fitness boot camp, $171. Total money collected November 2018, $2,050. December 2018. We have now started martial art classes on Thursday evenings from 6:30 to 7:30 for all ages at a fee of $10. Please come and participate in learning self-defense and quite a few other beneficial techniques. Also, special package deals are available under the instructors of Masters Jesus Cote and Anthony Bowden from the True Foundation Martial Arts Institute. On December 15th, we had our first lunch with Santa. And Santa sure had a hearty appetite and plenty of energy. We had photos with Santa, a movie, singing, and a great Italian luncheon. We had goodie bags and a free Santa gift shop. We served over 200 guests. The most exciting time was when we distributed over 200 toys to each child. Special thanks to Cindy Nolan, the Queen Bee, and members of the Red Hatters Chapter 83110 for a second year of donating toys to our children. Sharon Malone, the Zumba instructor, volleyball volunteers, Pauline Barnes from the Breeze Country Dancers, and her church members of St. Teresa of Avila Catholic Church. Amelia Langberg and Suzette, the representative from the American Legion. Miss Nettie Watts, all who donated clothes and or toys. Special thanks to my son, Brandon Elsie, who works as a chef at the Gaylord Hotel, for volunteering his services for the Homeward Bound fundraiser social and our town holiday party. The food was magnificent. The holiday party budget was $1,500. The balance, I didn't go over, was $4.76. Breeze, we collected $1,082. We collected in open gym $120. The total money collected December 2018 was $1,244. 2019 upcoming events. The second annual Homeward Bound fundraiser social and a 4K walk for breast cancer awareness and domestic violence victims. These date and times will be determined soon. Our Black History celebration is February the 16th here at the Town Hall from 3 to 6 p.m. This year's theme will be a talent showcase extravaganza. I'm scouting for all talents. All ages are welcome to participate. Contact the office for details. Monday through Friday from 9 to 7 p.m., 301-277-4920. Our Easter egg hunt is April the 20th. Our appreciation dinner is May 17th. Our Colmar Manor Day is September 28th. Our Harvest Fest is October 26th. And our town holiday party is December 21st. This concludes my report for 2018. Any questions?
Thank you so much. Did a good job.
I just think that the residents and everyone who's listening really should, I just want to say, the Christmas event that we had here for the young kids, in the room, in the outreach room, Renee and staff and everyone, they had a room called Santa Secret Gifts. Santa, was it Santa Free Gift?
It was a free gift shop.
A free gift shop. And what it was clothes that was used, or people that, everyone has clothes in their closets that you don't wear. And the outreach room was this display with clothes and shoes and everything, and just to see the joy on families' face that they can come into the town hall and get stuff that's free. And not all of them were used. There were things with tags on them, and I just wanted the residents to know how you came up with that idea. I mean, majority of people, including myself, shop at secondhand stores, but just to come in and see that you can get something that's slightly worn and used, and it was here at the town hall, and they were picking up bags and assignments, and when I came in, she was like, "Can I get some more?" I said, "That's what it's there for." So I appreciate that. I'm not sure if you're going to do that same thing for the Black History, but it was such a good turnout, and thank you for that.
Actually, I try to do it twice, at the Christmas time and at the Black History event. We also have a free, over here in the outreach room where you can come and get all kind of things, free of charge. Come out and enjoy with us.
And my other question, so I know you're going to do it again next year. I guess can you tell the residents when you'll start collecting clothes for next year event? Because I would like for it to get a little bigger, because it was really nice. So if someone had some nice clothes or things that they want to donate to the event.
Every day. Yeah. Every day. If you want to have something that you want to come and donate, I'm here. Bring it to the town. I start now for next year. I start now for next week. I start now for February the 16th.
And we have the coats also for the Homeward Bound and whoever needs them in the community also.
Okay.
So what was really great was that, and this was the first year doing the Homeward Bound supply giveaway, and so we did the same thing. We took the rack of clothes that was left and we put it up there, put a sign up and said free store, and you guys have no idea how appreciative these people were. They got a meal, they got a nice survival kit, they got to go shop inside the room because there was still food that was left over from Shabbat and from our other partners. Yeah. And so they were able to take it back. It was just a wonderful thing, and I thank you for all the ideas and the ways that you put things together that we can carry forward. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Blessing and joy to a lot of people.
Yes, thank you. And she really hung in there with me with the fundraiser and everything. Okay, so our next staff report. Okay, Mr. Gorham, Public Works.
Mayor, Council, Mr. Baden, Mr. Marr, Chief, citizens, good evening, Happy New Year's. Give Public Works report for September through December 2018. Doing general cleaning the offices, bathrooms, and the gyms in the morning. Setting up for town meeting, breaking down tables and chairs for Zumba, emptying trash cans throughout the town, emptying dog waste stations that are all throughout the town. We have 12 locations. Drone was out for 3 weeks on a workman's comp claim, so I had Public Works come in and help me out with cutting grass in both of the gardens and throughout the town, all the town's property, filling up the water tanks at both of the gardens, put up no trespassing signs at both of the gardens. And myself and the Department of Corrections walking the town, picking up trash, picking up broken glass from recycling truck. And repaired 2 toilets up in the ladies' room upstairs. Went over to Eco City Farms to see if they'll take our leaves, which would have saved the town money from dumping fees, tipping fees, and everything. They agreed to take them. And we started picking up leaves throughout the town, sucking them up with the machine and bagging them with the help of the Department of Corrections as needed. The town of Brentwood borrowed our leaf machine for 3 days because theirs was broken down. During that time, I had Department of Corrections come in, we was bagging them, and Base was picking them up for us. And we went in partnership with the town of Brentwood for road salt, purchase from road salt for the winter time. So we now have our own salt with the city of Hydesville as a backup for salt. Public Works new truck came in December. It is a 2019 Ford F-350 Super Duty white 4x4 with a plow. We now have 2 plows able to plow the town in half the time. Picked up Christmas food baskets, set up tables and chairs for town Christmas parties. Did some work, request forms that was either written or called in. We had the inspection of the elevator, fire extinguishers throughout the building, and over the hood, over top of the stove, was all inspected and everything passed with no problem. That's pretty much it. I didn't collect no money like Renee does.
Well, you know what? We collect money when people love to live here because the place is kept up clean and nice and they come and move here. So
Thank you.
that's how that works, putting that together. Thank you, Ms. Gorman. You have any, Councilman, have any questions?
Just want to say thank you, Mike Gorman, for helping us out all the time. I know the Garden Club, we bug you a lot with things that we need. And thanks for putting the no trespassing signs up at the garden in Ward 4.
Okay.
So this is-
They're at the Ward 1, too.
I don't know, like I think I may have said it before. I call Mike because I leave out, I'm walking and trash is everywhere. I call him and early in the morning, he's there getting it. By the time I come back, there's trash again. So we as the council, we talked about trying to get some youth to really do something as far as doing, they can get community service hours and also cleaning up, keeping the town cleaned up. Because if people are not securing their trash, the wind blows, it's all over the place.
Right.
And so, but I just want to thank you because I know you and Drone have really been doing a good job trying to keep the town clean. But we as residents also have to do our part. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
you.
We have code enforcement. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor and Council, residents of Colmar Manor. Name's Calvin Richardson. I'm the code enforcement officer. For those that haven't met me, I've took my position in October of this year. Of last year. So my quarterly report is from October to December of this year. In that time, I have created a one-note case management system, which is a paperless system at no cost to the city, to where I can store my case files and document photos of violations and properties. I've also created a Florence Stop Work sticker, a fluorescent code violation door hanger to notify residents of any violations on their property. The door hanger is bilingual, so on the opposite side is in Spanish for our Spanish residents as well. In my time as a code enforcement officer, I've issued 31 warnings. Those warnings consisted of 1 graffiti on property, 2 work permits, 1 high grass and weed violation, 8 unregistered vehicles, and 18 open storage or garbage on property, and 1 damaged fence. From all those warnings, 7 of those properties were brought into compliance. 1 property had to be abated. And I also had 2 vacant properties registered at 2 vacant properties registered with the town at $300 of registration, so that generated $600 income. I also attended a new investigator training, a 4-day course through Prince George's County. Inspector course I took. I also did a ride along with the Bladensburg, Cheverly, and Prince George's County code enforcement officers as well. I also attended and passed a CN5 course, which allows me to run vehicle tags and VINs to see if the vehicles are registered or expired. I also have created a bilingual slideshow of common violations to present to the town and residents as well. That way I feel like a common problem we have is residents not knowing what the violations are. With this slideshow, I'll be able to educate and also clean up the town at the same time. My focus going into the next quarter is getting a lot of the vacant properties registered and cleaned up within this town. That ends my code enforcement report.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I believe since this is under police, we should accept this report. Code enforcement is under policing, so is there a motion?
If I could touch on one thing, Councilmember Blue mentioned, I guess the bulk trash being put out.
Yes.
Within the past week, I don't know if you said there was an issue with the appointments being made, but I did make contact with at least 8 homes in reference to the bulk trash being put out. There was I guess a miscommunication on their part. They just believe that they can put the trash out. So I just want to advise our residents, you do have to call to make an appointment to register the trash. And for those repeat offenders, once you have been notified by the code enforcement or by a council member, we document that, and any kind of repeat offenders will be fined, and subsequent offenders, the fine amount doubles.
That's right. Right. All right. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Is there a motion to accept the code report?
Yes, Mayor, I get motion stated.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, I'll call for a vote. Ward 1?
Aye.
Ward 2?
Aye.
Ward 3?
Aye.
Ward 4?
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. Thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Richardson. I have a question for you, though. There was a resident on Newton Street, 4300 block, I talked to you about, which was a case. Did they get you the information to go? Because she was back here a couple of days ago and left all her information so you could come and document that she's been come in compliance.
Yes, I did notice that was the vacant home. She did say that there was some sort of agreement made, and then the property violation was taken care of. I did notice that. I didn't get the documents, but I drove by the resident and it was brought into compliance.
Okay, so I need to get that data so
Okay.
that I can try to assist her in the next step in her process.
Okay, no problem. So you said she left it here?
Yeah, I mean, I know she was here because I was coming in while she was walking out, and she said that she had left all the information here. You weren't here that day.
Okay.
I think it was Thursday.
I have her contact information. I'll reach
to
out to her.
go down and get the documents so that then I can help her at the next level of.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. I'll contact
Okay.
her.
You said vacant. Her property's not vacant.
Is it the one that was a fire?
No.
On Newton?
This is on 4300 block of Newton Street, and there was a old violation that she received when she was trying to get a driveway when.
Oh, yes, that
Right.
lady. Yeah, that issue would have to been forwarded to the county. I think we spoke about that. Like, that was going to have to be forwarded to the county because they were the one that was handling the initial violation. And whatever proof that she had, we told her that she would have to contact a lawyer on a separate issue.
Right, so I'm trying to help her in this matter, so I need data.
Okay.
So that I can help her out at this
I can
next
reach out to the
level.
county as well to see if they have an open case number to see if I could get.
We have it. I mean,
Okay.
she left the information here. What I just need right now is the ability to show she has done the work in compliance to ask for them to help her.
Okay, no
On another
problem.
level, because it's already passed.
The deadline, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so there won't be any fines or anything like that. We'll look out for a resident. I understand.
Right.
Yes,
So
ma'am. I got you.
That's what we're trying to do.
Can I say one thing? In reference to the bilingual slide, which is to help educate the citizens on the code violations, we're going to try to convert it into a video and post it on the cable channel, the Facebook, YouTube, and Nextdoor.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Oh, great.
Right. Okay.
That's
Thank you. Thank you,
Well,
Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Richardson, because the code enforcement and trash are the biggest complaints that we have
Yes, ma'am.
as elected officials, even though we are responsible for a lot of other things, but that is the biggest, the code, yeah. So can the residents contact you directly, email you, call you, or should they come to the town hall if they see something that maybe, it needs to be tightened up or something?
And I would like to, just like we do with our
Have a
Public
form?
Works, is that official forms are filled out for work orders.
Yeah,
For
I've been
requests.
receiving any kind of complaint, paper. They'll come into the town and file a paperwork order. That also helps me as well because I can then upload it to my the case management system, so that way I can keep a file of what's going on, how the complaint started, and when the complaint was received. So as far as it could be a systematic, chronological order of events, as far as the steps I took to enforce or abate or fine any kind of issues within the town.
Okay, yep, I know.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, and Public Works left, but I forgot, but we need to get that report. Also, when we do the quarterlies, is the Public Works tracking sheet. Just to,
Keep it up.
yeah, to make sure that that's something that we actually can
Track of.
review. Because there is a tracking sheet for Public Works. I'd like to have a similar kind of tracking sheet that we see for code enforcement too.
Okay.
Have you seen the code, the Public Works tracking
Yes.
sheet that we have?
Is that when they come in, they fill out for a complaint?
Well, there's a form for Public Works to work order, but then we have a tracking sheet that literally
No, I have not
shows
seen
the
it.
tracking of.
Christian tries to send it out to us, I think weekly, or so I've seen it through
Yeah.
emails. We do get it.
Christian, yeah, he sends it.
sends it out.
I asked him to send it monthly, I think.
It may be monthly, but I know I've seen it, it's come,
And then,
it tracks.
and he sends it to Public Works weekly so that they can look and update what's on their tracking sheets.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on, next order of business is for the minutes. And I really want to comment, I really like this format, I like this how it's set up, how things are. And we have Yolanda in the audience who's been doing this in a fabulous job of really pulling this back together again, and we really like, well, I like the way it's set up, the council can speak for themselves. I thank you for that.
Right to the point.
Yes.
It's easy to read.
Yes, it's
I
just.
yeah, thank you so
boom,
much.
Boom, it's exactly the way we want to say. The only thing I will add is is discussion. Should be always a part of a vote, so even if it's none, just to have discussion and then none, so that we know that there was no discussion in relationship to that vote. All right, so guys, we have January the 9th, November the 13th, December the 4th, and December the 11th for approval. And is there a motion, or you can motion individually if you wish.
I'll make that motion to accept the minutes for January 9th, 2018 town meeting.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second that motion as stated.
Is there is there any discussion? Okay, so on the second page, treasurer's report, it doesn't say who motioned or second. So if we approve this with the motion and second, can we approve it? Or is that too big of a deal? We
Says
can
you call
approve it with
You want her to put that in, yes.
Yeah.
With that motion as stated, yes.
so you want to put, amend your motion to include the amendment to the treasurer's report, motion and
I'm in
second.
my motion to include the treasurer's report to state that who made the motion for the first and the second. Please note that we all did vote on this treasury report. We just need to put it in writing of who did the first and second.
Right, okay, so the first in the motion. Okay,
Yes.
we got the first in the motion. I call for vote, Ward 1.
Aye.
Ward 2.
Aye.
Ward 3.
Aye.
Ward 4.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. Okay, any motions for these other?
I'll make a motion to accept November 13, 2018 town meeting minutes.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Yes. Just at the top, when we call the meeting, the mayor, just need to put down who
The second person
opened it
was?
and who the second person was.
Let's see that, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, the second. Oh, yeah, we need the motion and the second.
On which one?
Call to order, November the
Call to order.
13th.
It was there, but you forgot to put the name.
Yeah.
Okay. Motion and motion and the second, accept the amendment.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll call for a vote. Ward 1.
Aye.
Ward 2.
Aye.
Ward 3.
Aye.
Ward 4.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. Thank you. All right.
I'll make, you
Go
ready
ahead.
for the next one? I'll make a motion to accept December 4th, 2018 work session minutes.
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion?
No.
Call for a vote. Ward 1.
Aye.
Ward 2.
Aye.
Ward 3.
Aye.
Ward 4.
Aye.
Mayor votes aye. Okay. Motion for December
The
11th.
last one. I'll make a motion to accept December 11, 2018 town meeting minutes.
I'll second.
Is there any discussion? So not relative to the minutes itself, but in these minutes, it says that on the April 24th special general session, no vote, bring back to the next meeting. So we're still looking for the April 24th minutes.
Yeah, I'm just, so, I don't want it.
Right, they haven't been done yet.
Well, the minutes were done, it was just that there were a couple of
vote.
changes that needed to be changed so that we could bring it back, so we just want to make sure we get to April 24th.
So Dan,
I'll check C.
See what's up.
Yep.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
I'll call for a vote, Ward 1.
Aye.
Ward 2.
Aye.
Ward 3.
Aye.
Ward 4.
Aye.
And the mayor votes aye. Okay, thank you all very much. There is no unfinished business. There is no new business. We'll report on the work session next month on both. And I'll go for committee reports. So, we have a senior report.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, Mr. Barr, Mr. Baden, Chief Miltenberger. Happy New Year to all of you. On behalf of the seniors, we'd like to thank you for the nice luncheon we had on December 19th. It's very good as usual every year, and they really look forward to it. We had a regular scheduled meeting last Wednesday. Our next one will be next Wednesday, the 16th, and later in the month, I forget the date, they're going to some special bingo session up to Emerson House in Bladensburg. And that's about it.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Mr. Mutchler.
you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Mr.
Anybody have?
Mutchler.
Go ahead.
I just want to say thank you, Mr. Mushler. Happy birthday.
All right, yes.
Say 19.
What'd you say, 90 what?
19.
19.
19 years old?
19 years old.
Feels like
Oh,
Switch
he's
it around.
19. Oh, 94. Oh, so, you're 49. Okay, 94.
Wow.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing. Yes. Okay, Garden Club.
Yes, Kurt.
All right.
Good evening, Happy New Year.
Good evening.
December, we didn't have a meeting, we just had a social. We will have a meeting on the 19th of January for our regular monthly meeting at 10 a.m. And we'll talk about rebuilding the garden beds, and a fee we'll have to impose this year for raising funds for supplies and equipment and garden beds for the West Garden, and other matters, design, things like that.
Okay. All right.
Where would it be located at?
It will actually be at my house. So if you want to show up, let me know so I can have a good estimate how many people show up.
Great.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody, any other questions? Okay, Green Team. Councilmember
Yes.
Jackson.
The Green Team next meeting will be, I don't know, I put February, I'm sorry. I get the date. January the 21st, we will have our second joint meeting with Carter City. The meeting will be held at Carter City. The time will be 6:30. Our Green Team meeting, Garden Club meeting, all meetings that we have here are open meetings. But for this meeting that we're having at Carter City, please let me know if you will be attending so I can let them know, because at our Green Team meeting, we prepare food, so it's very important that you let me know if you're going to attend. The Green Team also is working on for the town to be sustainable. It's time for us to renew our Sustainable Maryland Certificate, which is due in June. I've already been contacted from a young lady named Emily who works for the University of Maryland, who's going to work with the town for us to make sure that we are certified and ready to go in June. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Sounds good. Let's keep it going. Let's stay certified. Thank you. Okay, Recreation Report.
It's already given.
Already given. PGCMA. Councilmember Mendoza.
No report.
All right, okay. Do we have any citizens' comments? Okay, not hearing any. Any council member have any last,
Just want to say thank you
Statements?
for Ward 4 showing out and coming out. I look in the audience and I see Ward 3, I mean, Ward 3.
Ward 3. Look at you. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, I got grandma brain, Ward 3.
Yeah. Good to see you. All right, well, with that said, then I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion to adjourn.
All in favor say aye. Aye. Ayes, any nays? Ayes have it, meeting is adjourned. We will now go into our work session. Thank you.